Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a wise old man known far and wide for his wisdom and sense of humor. He was deeply respected by the villagers for his calm demeanor and insightful advice. People from all around would seek his counsel, and he always welcomed them with a warm smile. One day, a troubled young woman arrived at the wise man's doorstep, seeking answers to her fears and anxieties. Her mind was burdened with worries about her future, and she could not find peace within herself. As she approached the wise old man, her troubled heart was evident in her eyes, and she pleaded with him, saying, "Sir, how can I find true happiness?" The wise man listened attentively and invited her to sit with him under the shade of a cherry blossom tree. He picked up a cup and began gently pouring tea into it. However, when the cup was full, he didn't stop and continued pouring, causing the tea to spill over onto the ground. The young woman watched the tea spill in confusion and finally exclaimed, "Sir, the cup is already full. Why do you keep pouring more tea? It's being wasted." The wise man smiled and replied, "Your mind is like this cup of tea. It is already filled with worries, anxieties, and fears. You seek answers without making space for them. Just as this cup cannot hold more tea without emptying some, you must create space within yourself to find true happiness." The young woman took a moment to reflect on the wise man's words and then asked, "But how do I empty my mind of my worries? My fears seem overwhelming." The wise man paused, enjoying the beauty of their surroundings, and then pointed to the river flowing nearby. "Observe the water in the river," he said. "It flows effortlessly and never clings to anything. It is in constant motion, adapting to the twists and turns of the river. In the same way, you must learn to flow with life, accepting joys and sorrows without holding on to them." The young woman's eyes brightened with understanding as she realized that her worries were self-created and stemmed from her resistance to change. She needed to let go of attachments and resistance and embrace life, just as the river embraced its journey. From that day forward, the young woman became a frequent visitor to the wise old man. With each passing day, she let go of her fears and anxieties and learned to live in the present moment. Her heart began to fill with gratitude, and a new sense of peace settled within her. You see, in life and in your own life, to find true happiness and inner peace, one must learn to let go of fears, attachments, and resistance to change. Life is about flowing and adapting. Keep moving forward naturally. Any resistance to this natural process will only hinder your happiness and peace within yourself. Just as the cup must be emptied before it can be refilled, our minds need to create space for positive emotions and new experiences. By embracing the present moment and flowing with life, we can cultivate gratitude and tranquility. Detachment from attachments and desires allows the mind to find clarity. Just as dropping a stone in a river creates ripples, our actions and choices have far-reaching consequences. When things fall apart or you start to feel anxious and worried, rather than feeling overwhelmed by an unpleasant end, feel fortunate because only when you face fear will you gain the opportunity to find courage. To live a great life, you must be intimate with fear in a wise and graceful manner. When you feel fear, do what needs to be done. Instead of feeling depressed or fearing fear, embrace it and see it as an opportunity to learn and grow, so that all your dreams come true.